Hello students, this is your English literature class and today we are going to learn chapter 3 Tenali Rama the second. So first I will read the chapter and after I will explain the summary. Tenali Rama the second. It was a sunny morning in the city of Vijayanagar. A tall, dark man in spotless white clothes walked slowly towards the palace of King Krishna Deva Rai. So it was time of morning, and a tall, dark, spotless. Spotless means a very clean and without a spot. Man slowly walked towards the palace of King Krishna Deva Rai. And suddenly, he heard young voices. He was curious, so he stopped to listen. So there are some boys talking each other, and that man stand up there and listen curiously. Six small boys were trying to act out a day in the royal court of Vijayanagar. They had an old broken bed covered with a tattered piece of matting as the throne. So all are acting as a royal court of Vijayanagar. What are the day-to-day activity held in a king court? So they all are trying to act like that, and they have a tattered piece of matting. You can see in picture also. But the boys could not decide who they wanted to play. It's my turn to be Deorai. You promised. Wailed one thin boy. So uh, they are unable to decide the play who are going to play which role. So suddenly one boy wailed. Wailed means cried. Then, can I be Minister Shaluba Timba? Asked another. So one plump boy said, I want to play the royal court's cleverest man, Tenali Rama. This conversation delighted the tall man. He immediately turned around to find a place to sit and watch this street show. So, as that plump boy said, I want to play a royal court's cleverest man, Telani Rama. That man was delightfully seated there and interestfully watches the street show. The boys playing Tenali and Minister Timba stood on the two sides of the throne. The other boys, the others playing courtiers stood before them. The thin boy playing Dev Rai now yelled, bring in the first case. A small boy named Keshava came forward. The boy king puffed up. Tell us your problem, Keshava. So they started uh, how a king gives a justice in a royal court. So they all are trying to act like that. Okay, the boy king puffed up. Tell us your problem. Keshava, my neighbor's cow keeps getting into my garden. It it eats up the banana plants and destroy the pumpkin patch. Today it also ate my mother's marigold flowers. My father is too poor to build a bamboo fence. How then should I stop the cow? Okay, so one boy is saying to Keshava, who is playing the role of King Krishna Deva Rai, my neighbor's cow keeps getting into my garden and eats my banana and plants and also destroy my pumpkin patch. Then what could I do? So the suggestions came from that side. Stop growing pumpkins, said one courtier. Then what will we eat? Kesava asked. Okay, so one person is saying that stop growing pumpkins. Then what will we eat? Kesava asked. The man now started laughing aloud. See in picture. Okay, now the boy was astonished to find out that someone was watching them. So the young Tenali Rama asked, "You have been listening to us, sir. Do you have any solution?" So that boy asked to that person, "Have you any solution?" Because that man is listening carefully to those words. Well, the man said, Keshava could send his goods to destroy the neighbor's garden. So he is saying that Kesava could send his goods to destroy that neighbor gardens. I can't. My neighbor is a wrestler, sir, Kesava said. Little Tenali now shouted, "Only I can solve Keshwa's problem." He then asked, "What do you like more, Keshwa? Pumpkin or payasam?" Payasam, said Keshwa. The next time the cow eats your pumpkins, quickly milk her. You can make payasam with the milk or sell it to buy some pumpkin, Tenali said. So after the solution was coming that if again cow is coming, you milk her and make a payasam. The man got up, went up to little Tenali and bowed low. And he suggests that you can milk her and also sell that milk in market. Okay, he said, "You are as clever as the real Tenali." He then walked away. Turning at corner, he stopped and laughed aloud in delight. "Well, Tenali," he said to himself, "you thought you were so clever, but a 10-year-old boy has beaten you." Okay, so after turning at corner, he stopped and laughed aloud in delight and said to himself, "You thought you were so clever, but a 10-year-old boy has beaten you." It is very interesting story we have studied. It is written by Subhadra Sen Gupta. Okay, little bit information about Subhadra Sen Gupta. Subhadra Sen Gupta writes historical stories. She has written many books for children. The stories of Tenali Rama's cleverness have always been liked by both children and adults. I have also collected some difficult word meanings for you. See, difficult word meanings. Towards, suddenly, hard, sportless, curious, act out a day in the royal court, tattered, matting, veiled. Page number 23. Plump, cleverest, conversation, immediately, puffed up, destroys, courtier. Next, astonished, solution, destroy, payasam, and beaten. So this is very interesting story. Keep watching this video and learn chapter 3 Tenali Rama the second. Thank you.